Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. So we got tuning all knocked out with Lund. Only needed one revision for the E85 tune, and after that we're good to go. Got the okay to up the boost. No more than 16 psi though, because of the ID1000s and the stock blocks. So he told me not to run any more than 16 psi, so we're not going to do that. I've always wanted to run maybe 14, so we'll probably run 12 to 14, some PSI in there. I got the boost controller all hooked back up. I was just running on gate pressure while we were tuning. Now we're done, so he gave me the okay to up the boost. So I put the boost controller back on, and we're running about 11, 12 PSI right now, which is amazing. It is fun. I'll try to get some better in-car pulls probably tomorrow. Got the dyno appointment tomorrow at 2 p.m. So we're gonna go up to a spot up here local to me. It's about 20-30 minute drive, and we're gonna get the car dynoed, 3 pulls, and we'll see what it makes on E85 since that's what we're running right now. I'll do the 93 one a little later. Right now we'll just see what it's gonna make on the E90, and we'll drive it there, get it tested, drive it home. So it'll probably be just about how it's going to go to the track. So this will basically be like a little rundown or a breakdown of, you know, what I did, how much it cost, my review of the kit. A couple of people have been asking for it. So we'll start on the inside and we will go to the outside and we'll just go over everything about the kit, pros and cons if you're looking to pick it up. So let's get started. So inside, I opted to upgrade. Sorry for the glare of the sun. I opted to get the N gauge from the SCT because I was going to go with Lund to tune it. I like having a little gauge that I could just throw in the vent. The vent gauge pod I actually picked up off of the Coyote forums on Facebook. There's a guy who's selling them on eBay. He makes them 3D printed for like 25-30 bucks, and they're actually really good. I like it. It just pops right in to your vent, and then the N gauge pops right into that. No drilling, no screws, no nothing. It's awesome. If I can find the link, I'll keep the link down below because it's great for the price. Then I got the SCG1 boost controller. So it's a boost controller. What else? Boost gauge. It's got a wideband that I'm using. It has data log capabilities. You can use it to data log all the good stuff. I think I got it off Amazon for like 300 bucks shipped. So now we'll go outside the car, pop the hood. Here's the kit fully installed. Got the intercooler down there. I did the grill delete, self grill delete. Literally just used a rotary tool, Dremel, and Dremeled them all out in the house while it was cold and snowy. The only thing I do not like is the filters. You have to literally cram them in there. This side's not so bad, but this side is really tight, so you're gonna have to cram it in there, and then it sits kind of on the AC pressure switch, so you kind of have to like dent it up a little bit so it sits in there and doesn't rub on the wires. The On3 coolant tank is on back order, so I didn't get that in the kit, but the stock one will work, as you can see. So I'm running breathers right now. I haven't had any problems with spewing oil yet. So I'm going to run those for now until I can piece together a catch can system and build it. Originally I wanted to route the fuel pressure regulator back there, but due to the NHRA rules, can't do that if you go to an NHRA track. So I moved it right here. So it's kind of close to the turbo and the downpipe, but we got it wrapped, ceramic coated or Cerakoted turbo blanket, and then I'm going to use this bolt right here, fabricate a little heat shield Got the lines and some DEI foil wrap, I guess you would call it. I forgot what it's called. Then we got our vacuum block. So we got our Hob switch running our third pump. Then we got our fuel regulator line. Got the map sensor for the SEG1. Then we got the blow-off valve. And then we got this one teed to the boost controller, the solenoid, and the bottom of the gates. Trying to think of other stuff. So you come down here, the map sensor, the bolts, stock bolts didn't work for me. Luckily I had some bigger bolts laying, or bigger screws laying around, and ended up using those to screw it in. There is a couple things with this kit. The pros of it, obviously the price point. You can't really beat the price of the kit. Yeah, for the price of the turbo kit, I ended up paying about $4,300 for the turbo kit. Fuel system, I pieced together myself. I bought the On3 hat, and I bought all the lines and the fittings from On3. The manual boost controller that comes with the kit, I heard is not that great, so I didn't even opt to use that. It was either going to be gate pressure, or I found this SCG1 on Amazon for like 290 bucks. Then I had all my Amazon points because I'm addicted to Amazon Prime and I order a lot of stuff off there. So I ended up picking that up. It works great. I like it because it does the boost cut. It'll do boost cut by air fuel, or it'll do boost cut by pressure. So either way you can set it up. If something goes wrong, it'll cut the boost all completely, and you don't have to risk a motor or anything. So that's why I like that, and I picked that up. Other than that, just small, tedious little things. Some wire loom and stuff from Harbor Freight I went and bought. I rewrapped all my wiring when I relocated the wiring harness. The cons of the kit, I'm all over the place, I'm sorry about that. The cons of the kit, obviously, install. There are a lot of install tight spots. Passenger side, trying to get the down pipe to the mid pipe. It can be a pain. I had to use a pry bar to pry it over, and then the V-band literally has maybe like a 1/16 of an inch clearance. The down pipe on the driver's side, it's got that little piece around the steering shaft. I had trouble with the clearance for the steering shaft. I had to use like 3 pry bars to do that. But other than that, it was really good. What else? What else can I think of? Some of the drain, what is it? The turbo drains on the passenger side are so tight to get in there. It's literally everything is it's either barely touching or there's barely any room with it. The V-band for the passenger side wastegate, that was really tight. I had just enough to slide it in before it was touching the head. Luckily I didn't have to grind anything. I did have to cut one of the little plastic holes off of the valve cover where the wiring harness snaps into. I did have to trim that off the valve cover so that the everything could fit up. If I didn't do that, then it hits. I did notice that when I took it apart the second time, when I timed it the first time, it jumped timing on the startup. The first startup, it jumped timing about 2 teeth when I took it apart, it looked like. So yeah, I was throwing. It was fine. I did the install procedure. I know where I went wrong. When you take it apart and you time it, after you put the right hand side or the left, I think the left hand side goes on first. I want to say left hand side. After you get the left hand side on, when the keyway's at 5 o'clock, you want to spin it 1 full turn back to 5. And then you want to go to 12 o'clock to put the driver's side, or was it the passenger side on? The right hand side, we'll call it the right hand side. So you put the left hand side on first. When it's at 5, spin it all the way to 5. Again, make sure nothing hits. Then you spin it to 12 per the Ford timing procedures. Then you time the right hand side and you put it back together. So I didn't follow that one time. I spun it like 3 or 4 times. So I'm sure that had something to do with it jumping timing. or it was just off time and I got lucky and didn't cook the motor. Either way, I'm grateful. Learning experience. Having to tear the motor down with all the turbo stuff on there, it was a little bit of a pain, but it wasn't as hard as I thought. Didn't have to really remove much. I removed the wastegates, that's it. Just the passenger side wastegate, I removed the whole thing. And then the top, or the driver's side wastegate, I just removed the top pipe that goes into the downpipe, the dump tube or whatever you want to call it. Just removed that. And then loosened the down pipes so I could get some wiggle room out of them. And was able to wiggle both valve covers out. And yeah, I was able to wiggle out the timing cover, get that all situated. It did take a little longer because the stuff was in the way, but I was able to get it done, which was awesome. So other than that, the cons of the kit, I think the only thing is the fitment issues. And I mean, I wouldn't even call it issues. You can work through them. You can get them done. You can, well, not get them done. You can get it done if you're willing to put in the work. Hour-wise, I have no clue. I know it's well above 30 hours, just being my first turbo kit install, as well as wanting to do it. I wouldn't say, well, wanting to do it the right way, my way, you know, the way that I wanted it to get done. So I didn't exactly follow the On3 instructions 100%. I jumped around a little bit to what I could get done and what I would know. I wouldn't have to take it back apart. There were a few times where I put something together and I had to take it back apart because I needed to do something else. It wasn't really bad, nothing too crazy. But yeah, that was really the only con of the kit. The price point it's on point. I upgraded to the 61mm ball bearing turbos. Didn't stay with the stock 55 journals or the 61 journals. Yeah, if I had to choose to buy this kit over again, I would. I was going to wait for the single kit. However, I'm glad I got the twin kit. Who knows, if I get another Mustang, maybe I'll do a single kit on that. On3 does make really good stuff. It's no secret where it comes from. We all know it's made by Ling Ling overseas, but again, the quality of it is great. The price point is great, and overall, it is an awesome kit. It is worth every penny you pay for it. The AC line relocation, that was a pain. I had to order another one because I stripped the first one out. So definitely learn from my mistakes and assemble it off the car and put it on and check the fitment, and then take it off and adjust it as you need to go. And then once you get it where you want it, fully tighten it down and then throw it on the car and tighten it down, so you don't strip it out like I did, because that added like another 3 days to the build because I had to wait for them to ship me another one, and luckily they had one in stock, so I didn't have to get one made. But yeah, if I had to buy this kit again, I would totally buy it again. It's the best bang for your buck out there. I think in total I'm probably in maybe, let's say, like $8 grand total without buying double parts or extras or this or that. $8 grand, and I got a triple pump return system and twin turbos. So tomorrow we're going to the dyno and we're going to see what this setup is putting down, and hopefully it's in the 850 mark. So I'm hoping that that's what it is. Next upgrades will definitely have to be a clutch. Still in a stock clutch, stock drive shaft, stock axle. So those are the next three things that are going to have to be upgraded. But for now, we're just going to have a little bit of fun with it on the streets, some roll racing, a couple digs, but no hard launches or anything. I would like to do a watt box, the N2MB, I think it is, or whatever. Yeah, something like that. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope this helped. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned, because tomorrow we're going to film the dyno video, and we're going to see what numbers this thing's putting down, and we're going to have some fun with it. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you in the next video.